So once you've finished embroidering all your numbers, the 12, 3, 6 and 9, and if you've chosen to put the buttons on, if you've sewn them on, then you're ready to do the final stage. Now your fabric might have been a square, so you just need to cut it into a circle with a good, if you can, an inch around the sides. But if you've got a bit less, as long as you keep it the same distance, the same circle, all the way around. So I think I gave everybody the cardboard disc to go in the back of your clock. So if you turn it over and pop that in. Some of them might need squeezing in, but if it squeezes in, that's probably better because it'll be a bit of a firmer fit. So make sure you put your card in first, and then we're going to sew around this edge. So the stitch we're going to use around the edge is called a gathering stitch. To make sure you've got enough thread, this is quite a critical bit, I always measure round with your thread all the way around. So one full circle and then half as well. So go all the way down to the bottom of your clock. Okay, and then just trim it there. So please make sure you've got enough thread that goes around it 1.5 times. And now you just need to thread your needle as normal, threading obviously at one end and tying a knot at the other. There you go. Then we're going to, I'm just going to put a pen on actually to show you. We're going to start from the top. So there, keep your stitches about, if you can, about 1 centimetre apart. I won't mark it on all the way because I don't need to. So about 1 centimetre apart, and if you can, keep them the same distance in from the edge, so that when in the end we've got a circle all the way around with our thread. It will make sense when you see me sew it. So we're going to start from the top, and from the top side. So your knot will end up on the top. So if you can, do it in one go, in and out, like that. And again, in and out, like so. Once you get going, you can usually do quite a few at the same time. Okay. The main thing is, as you sew around, don't pull it, because you can see it's going to gather like that. Try to keep it flat until you get to the end. So I'll sew a few more stitches, and then I'll complete it and then re-record at the end. So again, your stitches are 1 centimetre, the gap's 1 centimetre, stitch 1 centimetre, gap 1 centimetre, roughly speaking. Okay, so I'll press pause and I'll come back to you when I'm near the end. So I'm 3/4 of the way round now, and I just thought I'd better hop on and say a little tip. If you can see there, I've nearly got 2 threads together. So make sure your tail's a bit shorter, because we don't want your tail to get caught in when you're stitching around, else it won't work. So make sure you're always conscious where the tail is. You don't sew 2 bits in together. So as you get going, you'll probably do similar to this, and you can sort of, now you've not got so much thread behind you, you can do 2 or 3 at the same time. Right, last one. And you want your last stitch to come out on the top because we're going to pull the two ends together. There you go. So I finished that bit. Now if you take your needle off, pop it safely to one side. The end I'd like you to pull is this one, the one where we started, the one with the knot. We're going to pull it gently. I'll turn it over, you can see what's happening. If you pull it, it's called a gathering stitch because it's putting all that fabric up, and then start pulling from that side as well. Okay, so you want all your fabric to gather at the back. Okay, so it's really neat now. Just going to chop these off because it's quite long. Be about there. Okay, and this is a bit I would just do. I wouldn't do a double knot. I'd do a single knot and then a bow. If you've got somebody that can put their finger there for you, that's even better. Tie that in a bow. There you go. Then if ever it comes undone for any reason, you can always just redo that rather than have to say that all again. So that's it stitched up at the back. I'll do a separate video to show you how to put your clock mechanism in the middle.